Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Drama Juseyo. My name is Sam, and today we're going to be talking about the differences between American and Korean TV. So to start this off, I'm going to start talking about the content that is in Korean TV versus the content that is in American TV. And what I'm mostly going to be talking about with this is the skinship between them, or is what Koreans call the skinship, which is like the physical touch between two characters, and not necessarily friends. I'm talking about like the main leads in these TV shows. Now, I didn't realize when I first started watching Korean dramas how desensitized I had been the characters of the show and physical touch, because it was really weird to me that like nobody like hugged or kissed very often. And for the amount of times that I've watched it in American TV shows, it happens pretty early on and with multiple people. Usually, not all the time. It kind of depends on the rating of the TV show. If it's a kid's show, it doesn't really do it, but as the more adult shows come on, the ones that are like later in the evening or on different channels other than the kids channels, skinship is very apparent, and by the end of the first episode, you could have had two characters already kiss, and by the end of the last episode, two characters who weren't the original two would probably be making out at the end of that. So it was really odd to me to watch Korean TV shows and not get a kiss till like the 16th episode, or not get one at all. And the fact that the two people who had ultimately kissed somewhere in that TV show were the ones who'd end up together. Very rarely have I seen one where it was multiple people having physical relationships with other people. I think there was one drama that I had heard of but not seen that this has happened in. But I don't think I've ever seen another one like it. And so that's very, very interesting. That's a very big difference I have seen in between the American TV shows and the K-drama TV shows. Another big difference that I've noticed is show ratings. And not the fact that like shows get rated, because every show gets rated, and the data is kind of used to continue producing content that people are going to watch. But here's the biggest difference is with a Korean drama, you are going to get a story. You're going to get the whole story. You're going to get a beginning and you're going to get an end. And you know it's going to finish. The only thing about Korean dramas is sometimes if they aren't doing well, their original ordered number of TV shows will get shortened. And so the story will be a little bit shorter. But generally, you know when this TV show is going to start and end, and you know you're going to get a full story out of it. But with American TV shows, you could get 3 episodes and it go away forever. Wait a minute. This can't be happening. Where is my show? I've been waiting all week for this to come on. No. How can it be canceled? It's only been 3 weeks. This is why I never get into TV shows. And I'm not kidding. I have watched TV where I have started a series and went, this is really good and I really enjoy it, and 4 weeks later, it's gone. It got canceled and you never see it again. You don't get an ending to the story. You don't get any explanation as to what was going to happen next. It just ends. And that can happen in the middle of the season, in the beginning of the season, even at the end of the season. I used to watch a TV show called Star-Crossed, and I really liked this show. And I found out at the end of I believe the first season, when they left you on a massive cliffhanger, that it got the axe. It got canceled and it was gone forever. So yeah, ratings are important in both American shows and Korean dramas, but the nice thing about K-dramas is that like you're gonna get an ending whether it's satisfying or not, and that's that. You aren't going to like stop mid-TV series and never hear from it again, so that's actually kind of nice. But along with the ratings, sometimes when a TV show does really well in the United States, you get season after season after season after season. And sometimes the storyline goes way off the rails because they just know it does well and it makes money, and sometimes you needed to end it at 3 seasons ago when it's on its 6th or 7th season. I have a TV show I have in mind, but I don't feel like dying, so I'm not gonna say it. I might put it up here though. But it seems like with American TV shows, if something does really, really, really well, it gets 100 seasons, it gets tons of spin-offs, and that, like, it just goes on forever. What is really nice about K-dramas is that even though it does really, really well, the chance of having a 2nd season with it is usually pretty slim. I know that Descendants of the Sun is getting a 2nd season, but and I can't, Thumping Spike got a 2nd season, but it was a different story. And there might be a few others, but it's so rare that I actually have to think about it. Whereas with a lot of American TV shows, if it does well, it keeps going and going and going. And sometimes the writing isn't that good because after a while, they're kind of just trying to make the money and they're just trying to keep the story going. And therefore, sometimes the story stops making sense or you don't know how you got here. It's kind of like when a Korean drama is filming as the series is going and they adjust to what the fans want, and all of a sudden the story stops making sense or we don't know how we got here. But this is over a long period of time where you start at the beginning and you see where you are, and you get to the end and you go, I can't tell you how we got here. The last thing that I really like about K-dramas, and this is kind of turning into reason why K-dramas are better than American TV shows, even though I do like some American TV shows, is the number of episodes we get per week. So in the average Korean drama, you're getting anywhere from 16 to 20 episodes. And in the average American TV show, it kind of depends. Some seasons have 10, some have 15, but I don't see them going much further than that. Sometimes seasons are actually split into A and B, so you might get 20 episodes for season 1 part A, and then later on in the fall you'll get season 1 part B, and then you might end up getting 20 episodes with that. But the series for American TV shows can be so spread out that sometimes you lose interest in the show. Where what's really nice about K-dramas is that we get 2 episodes a week. Or if you're watching Ruler Master of the Mask, which we are right now, you get 4 episodes a week. You get 2 on each day. Still not quite understanding that, but that's what they're doing. But for an American TV show, like say it comes on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock, that's all you get. Wednesdays at 8 o'clock for that 1 hour, you get your show, and now you have to wait until the next week for the 1 hour show. So you get satisfied for a little while and then it goes away. Where Korean drama shows, they end up giving you 2 episodes a week, so you get 2 hours worth of content. And what's really nice too is that even though it's 20 episodes long, you get 10 weeks of a show and you get to like move on, which is really nice that you get a whole story and then it completes and you're happy and you finished it and you've watched a ton of content and you're ready to move on to the next one. American TV shows can seem like they drag on forever, which is why we have binge watching and Netflix. And that's all I have for you guys today. Is there any differences between Korean shows and American shows that you've kind of noticed that you want to talk about? If you do, make sure you put it in the comments below because I'd like to talk about it. It's a very interesting concept for me. And that's it. And so today is a Tuesday video, so we will see you tomorrow for K Wednesday when we talk about news and all the other fun stuff. So until then, we'll see you soon. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hi guys, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please feel free to give it a like. If you would like, you can subscribe to our channel. And if you want to check out our last week's discussion video, click somewhere on the screen because it'll be somewhere up here. And we will see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Not really bye, but bye.